Hello children, welcome to today's English class. I hope you all are safe, healthy and happy at home. Children, till now we have covered your syllabus prescribed for this year's CBSE board examination, and I hope you all might be revising your lessons, and also we have revised the reading section in the last two classes, and we had discussed the various points to be kept in mind while you are attempting the reading section, so that you can score good marks in the reading section. And I have also told you this year you have a lot of multiple choice questions. So children, after the reading section comes the writing section, the grammar and writing section. So this year for your writing section you have writing letters on any given situation and analytical paragraph. We have already done these two writing parts in our previous classes, but still let us revise some more points to be kept in mind while you are attempting the writing section. And today I will be particularly talking to you about writing letters. So let us quickly revise the format of a formal letter, and let us also discuss the types of letters you will be getting this year for your examination. And I have told you before also, this year your writing part carries 10 marks, 5 marks for letter writing and 5 marks for analytical paragraph. So now let us look at the format. Format of a formal letter. So any formal letter has got the sender's address first. Okay? First you have to write your address, then comes the date, then comes the receiver's address, the person to whom you are writing the letter, and then comes the subject, and then the salutation, and then the body of the letter, that is in 100 to 120 words, and then comes the complimentary close. Okay. How do you close your letter? Normally you write thanking you, and then you write yours truly or yours sincerely. Okay. And then you write your name if it is mentioned in your question paper. If name is not mentioned, you have to write XYZ. So now this is the format of any kind of formal letter. So now let us quickly revise. We have already done this, and you all might have revised this many a times, I believe, and you are also these days writing your examinations in your school. So you might be getting this type of questions in the exam, and you are going to appear for your pre-board examination too, and finally the board exams. So you must be very careful about the format and also the language. You must have a good language command and a good vocabulary, because in all your writing part, children, importance is given to creativity. So you need to update yourself, you need to read the newspapers, you need to watch English news, and you know, be updated about what is happening around the world, so that you can attempt any questions related to your writing part in a creative manner, and also you will have a lot of ideas, because you can get any current topic in your writing part. So sender's address is clear to you children, that is you need to write your address, and sometimes your address is given in the question paper. You are Sonam or Sunish of so and so area. Okay. So, if name has been mentioned in the question paper, so you must write that name here, and also the address mentioned in your question paper must be there in the sender's address. If address is not given in your question paper, then you have to write an address here. So, this will be your address, sender's address, and then children, you need to just leave a line and then write the date. And I have told you before also, the date has to be written like this, 17th December 2020, if you are writing the letter this month. Okay. Now, when you are writing the letter in March or maybe in January in your schools, the pre-board examination, so this will become 2021. So, you must not just mug up the letters in your notebook and just write 2020 even when we are in 2021. So, these are some silly mistakes you do commit in a hurry. So, the date has to be written this way, and then after the date also you just leave a line and then the receiver's address. So, the receiver's address also is the person to whom you are writing the letter. So, if you are writing letters to editors, then it has to be the editor, the Hindu. Okay. If it is a national newspaper, again children, here you have to be very careful about the word national daily and local daily. Many times you just write the editor the national daily or the editor the local daily. Children, national daily or local daily, it is not the name of a newspaper. National daily means the paper which comes out at the national level daily, and local daily means the paper which comes out at the local level daily. So, national daily, the Hindu, the Times of India, the Indian Express, okay, the Hindustan Times, and the local daily, the Daily Telegrams, the Echo of India, the Andaman Express. Okay. We have discussed this in detail before also, but we are just trying to revise and recollect whatever we have learnt. So, this is the receiver's address. Now, I will be discussing with you different letters, okay, written in different situations. So, then this will change the person to whom you are addressing. It could be the manager, it could be the chief engineer, it could be the principal. Okay. So, whoever you are writing the letter. And then subject. Subject will also differ in different types of letters. So, the subject is there in your question. Therefore, you must read the question very carefully and try to understand what is the subject. It could be irregular supply of electricity, it could be irregular supply of water, it could be the increasing accidents in the city, or it could be the problem of child labor in the society, the problem of insecurity of women, or the problem of unemployment. So, whatever is the topic, so that will be your subject. Next is the salutation, either sir or madam, okay, dear sir, respected sir, whatever you feel like writing, or you can just simply write sir, okay. And then body of the letter. After the salutation, the letter starts from here, okay, and the word limit for you is 100 to 120 words. Once you finish the letter, and now let me tell you, every letter has got a proper beginning and a proper ending. You cannot end the letter just like that, okay. For example, if you are writing a letter to the editor of a newspaper, so how do you begin it? through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards the problem of, or towards the irregular water supply in our area, or towards the unhygienic conditions in our area. So, whatever is the subject, you write like that, and then maybe you continue the letter, you talk about the challenges or problems or situations, and then you do suggest, you offer your suggestions as to what steps can be taken to solve this particular problem, and then you end the letter. I hope the concerned authorities would take necessary steps to solve this problem in our area, so that our area becomes clean and green, okay, so that awareness is created in our area. So, this is a proper beginning and proper ending when you write letters to editors. So, we will be discussing different types of letters when we will discuss how you are supposed to begin the letter and how you are supposed to end. Children, the body of the letter is the part where you can be more creative. You need to use a very good vocabulary, you need to give points related to the current situations, okay, and that is possible only if you read newspapers and when you watch English news and you are updated, so that you can quote from the current situations. For example, all the schemes introduced by the government, the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the Jal Shakti Abhiyan, okay, Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat program. So, you need to definitely the educational schemes being organized, okay. So, you have to be updated, so that this part becomes more creative, and then you close the letter. So, you write thanking you here, and then you write yours truly or sincerely. And when you are writing a letter to your principal, you can write yours obediently, okay. And then, as I told you, your name only if it has been mentioned in the question paper. If name has not been mentioned, then you have to write XYZ. So, this is the format of any formal letter. Now, children, what is going to change? Now, as I told you, this year in your syllabus, you could be asked to write a letter on any given situation, okay. So, it could be, as we have already discussed, letters to editors, it could be complaint letters, placing orders, and enquiry letters. Okay. Letters to editors we have already discussed in our previous classes, and also today we have looked at how to begin and how to end, and what you are supposed to write in the receiver's address when you are writing a letter to the editors. Now, complaint letters also are almost the same like the letters to editors, but you need to remember the complaint letters could be about any problem faced by you in the society, or it could also be regarding the non-functioning of any gadgets. Maybe you have purchased any gadgets, it could be a television, it could be a mobile, refrigerator, washing machine, AC, okay. So, the situation could be that you have bought any of these gadgets, and maybe after a few days or after 1 or 2 months it has stopped working and some problems have developed. So, you write a letter to the manager of the company or showroom from where you had purchased the gadget, complaining about the non-functioning of the gadget. So, that could also be a complaint letter. So, again there the receiver's address would be the proprietor or the manager of the showroom, okay. And then you begin by saying that this is to inform you that I had purchased you know, a refrigerator of so and so brand, color, make, etc. from your showroom you know, last week or few days back. It was functioning well in the beginning when I had bought it, but you know, after some days it has started giving problems. So, then you need to have an idea of what problems these gadgets could have, so that you are able to write if this situation is given to you. In case you have bought any gadgets and that is not functioning, and therefore you are writing a complaint letter. And then you do end the letter by saying that I therefore request you to send your mechanic and you know, check the gadget and identify the problem and please repair it, and if it could not be repaired, please you know, replace the gadget. So, that is how you begin a complaint letter and end a complaint letter. Now, placing order. Now, you could be asked to place orders, you know, it could be placing order for books, okay, placing order for books, it could be computers or computer accessories, it could be sports goods, okay, it could be medicines, it could be some electrical items, okay, it could be yoga kit, it could be anything that you want to order. So, again as I told you, the format is the same, but the person to whom you are addressing will differ, and the way you begin the letter for placing orders and the way you end the letter. You know, there are slight changes in all the formal letters, the different situations. So, you could be asked to write letters to anyone, okay. It could be to the manager, to the general manager, to the managing director, okay. It could be placing orders. These days you know, you are used to buying products online. Sometimes you get damaged products. So, complaining about that you know, the products have reached you in a damaged condition. So, you may ask to replace the products, or it could be placing orders for anything. It could be books for your school library, sports kits for your you know, school, or it could be medicines for your first aid kit in the school, or it could be electrical items for the hostel. So, children, these are the different situations, and also I had mentioned about inquiry letters, okay. Inquiry letters means seeking information. You know, you are in 10th standard, many students prefer to do lot of courses during your vacation, or maybe some would not like to continue your education and you would like to join some technical courses, or maybe while you are in 10th standard you intend to do some computer courses. You know, there are so many courses for you which you might join while you are studying. You may use your vacation for that or your holidays, and you would like to pursue so many courses. And once you have decided to join any of the courses, even it could be your coaching classes, you know, for medical or for the engineering field, you might, you know, opt for coaching classes. So, whenever you want to join any of these classes, you would like to seek some information. It could be about the fee structure, the number of students in a BHAT, fee concession, transport facilities, it could be about the faculty, okay, and it could be about hostel facilities. You know, there are a lot of questions you want to know before you join any class, whether it is a certificate course, okay, the timings, so lot of questions are there which you want to know. So, you write letters of inquiry seeking information regarding these courses, and you may also seek information for traveling to any place. You may write a letter to travel agents seeking information about a place where you have planned to visit during your holidays. Do write letters of inquiry to travel agents regarding your tour. You could ask about the weather, you could ask about the tickets, you could ask about boarding and lodging, you could ask about shopping, okay. You could ask about the transportation facilities available there, okay. So, inquiry letters also could be written in different situations, okay. So, children, this year you may get a question in the writing part, the letter writing, you have to write on any given situation. So, let us now look at a sample letter for placing orders. So, placing orders, let us first look at the question. As head of the music department of your school, write a letter to Hyderabad Music House placing an order for some musical instruments like sitar, harmonium, tabla, tanpura and guitar. You are Anvita Anil of DIPS School, Rohini, New Delhi. Now children, I have been telling you that you are supposed to read the question very carefully. Okay? So, in a hurry, if you do not read the question properly, maybe you may write the wrong answer and lose marks. So, you get reading time 15 minutes. So, you must make best use of your reading time and read the entire question paper very carefully. So, here once you read the question, you need to try to understand what type of letter is this. Okay? So, this is placing orders. So, you need to identify the type of letter and then you have to see whether your address has been given, because in a hurry you try to write your own address when the address is given in the question. So, your address is given here, okay? And then what are you supposed to order? Musical instruments, and the names have also been given. Sometimes the name of products are not given. So, you need to write them by yourself. So, now you are the head of the music department of your school and you have to write a letter to a Hyderabad Music House. Okay? So, maybe you can write to the manager, to the proprietor, okay, placing orders. So, now remember the format in your mind. First is the sender's address. So, it is given there. So, you write DIPS School, Rohini. And then after a line there is a date 17th December 2020, we are writing it now, but when you are writing your exams in March or your pre-board in January, it has to be the date on which you are writing your exam. Okay. The receiver's address now, the manager, Hyderabad Music House, New Delhi. Okay. Now, what is the subject? It is placing order for musical instruments. So, if you are placing order for sports goods, it would be placing order for sports goods, placing order for yoga kits, placing order for electrical items. Okay, so, whatever you are ordering, that has to be your subject. And now, the salutation, dear sir. Now, children, when we had try to understand how to begin letters to editors, we had learned that we would begin like this through the columns of your esteemed newspaper. Now, since it is placing orders, so you are writing, this is to inform you that our school management has decided to place an order with your company for the supply of musical instruments. The list is given below. You can write the list as follows. Now, it has to be in the table, list of items and number of pieces, or you can write number of musical instruments, or you can even write musical instruments and number of musical instruments. You can even write the serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, as I have told you, you have to be very creative in writing. So, the way you make the table also could be different. You could write the serial number, then you could write name of the products and number of products, or you can write here it is musical instruments. So, you can write name of the musical instrument, here you can write number of musical instruments. So, here it has been written list of items and number of pieces. How many instruments do you require? So, sitar 5, harmonium 10, tabla 4, tanpura 6 and guitar 2. So, these are the items you require. So, once you have written your requirement or your orders, and then you may add few more points. Now, kindly make it convenient to send the delivery within 15 days. I am sure proper packing of the instruments shall rest with you. Okay? I hope future repairs and maintenance of the pieces will be provided by you promptly and satisfactorily. Okay? So, you can also write in different ways. You can even begin the order by saying we have gone through your recent publications if you are ordering for books or any products. So, there is a catalog of every company, so you can write we have gone through your recent catalog and have liked some of your products and would like to order some of them for our institution. So, you can even begin like this. We have gone through your catalog, or we have gone through your recent publications and we have liked some of your products, we would like to order some of them. And then the list is as follows, or the products are as mentioned below. Okay, and then you can make the table, and then you can say, okay, we have been your customer since a long time, or we have been purchasing products from you for a long time, or we have been ordering products from you for a long time. Therefore, we expect a 10% discount or a 20% discount from your side. And then you can also write, please ensure that the products reach us without any damage. The payment will be made on the receipt of goods. So, regarding the payment, you can write the way you want to write. The payment will be made on the receipt of goods or after the delivery of goods. Like here, the payment will be made through a cross check to your agent just after the delivery of the products. So, this is the way you end when you place orders. So, thanking you, and then yours truly, and then since name was given there, you could write either Anvita or Anil. If you are a boy, you would write Anil, or if you are a girl, you would write Anvita. So, children, I hope you have understood how to write letters in a situation where you are asked to place orders for different things. Children, you need to be well aware of the format. We have discussed today also, the format of all the formal letters, they are common. Only the person to whom you are addressing will change, your topic will change, your subject will change, and the beginning and end of letters will also change, of course, depending upon the topic of the letter. So, the content would also be different. Otherwise, the format, the complementary clause, okay, the body of the letter, everything would be the same. So, you need to understand and learn the format very well, or else you will lose marks. So, I hope you will write these letters and practice at home. The more you practice, the more perfect you become. So, I will see you in the next class with some more letters, so that we become more perfect in writing letters. Until then, take care, stay safe, stay at home.